Hey, how you guys doing? CURTIEECOOL, is back on this little scene, y'all, once again. I decided to come back again and do another show. I got another story. So I said, why not just go ahead on and do this little old show, baby? I got another show here, another story. Dorothy was telling me some things. She said, how does a narcissist manipulate their children to benefit the narcissist? Do you guys understand that? How does a narcissist manipulate their children to benefit the narcissist? Dorothy went on to say that, rest assured, that the narcissist will do this in a lot of creative ways. She said, let me explain. Know that fear must be a predominant factor. So the narcissist know that he or she must cultivate fear in the children. Cultivate fear in the children. Dorothy said this is something that narcissists must do in order to stay created and keep these kids under their spell. She went on to say that using the children as flying monkeys. Keep in mind now that the narcissist fears accountability. He or she will do anything so that the narcissist will never face justice. So instead of the narcissist saying, I hate you, he will or she will encourage the kids to start hating perhaps the other parent. See, the narcissist will create hate in that kid so that that kid can start projecting to hate the other parent. She went on to say she will encourage the kids to start hating the other parents, telling the kids fake stories about how the other parent deserves to be hated. See, all of this is taught by the narcissist parent to hate the other parent, using the children as flying monkeys. She went on to say that some parents using the children to spy on the other parent, they must report exactly what happened in the most minute detail when with the other parent. Now, she went on to say, and the children will say something like, I hated every minute of it because like that, and because they fear the narcissist. In other words, because they fear the narcissist parent, they will go along with that narcissist parent and agree with that narcissist parent to let that narcissist parent that they hate the other parent just to please that narcissist parent, y'all. Y'all see how deep this stuff is? So they say, I hate every minute of it because like that, and because they fear the narcissist so much. They know that they will remain in the good books of this abuser. They know this. Exerting loads of pressure on the kids to study harder and harder. Dorothy went on to say, I read recently that narcissists try to live their unrealized dreams through their own children or adopted children or whomever. And the children will tell you that they succeeded in life because of the efforts of the narcissist and not because of their own work. See, in other words, the narcissists make the children feel like that they are exceeding because of the narcissist parent, just to please the narcissist parent. And it's never about that they succeeded all of this stuff within their own hard work, y'all. See, these are the type of things that these narcissist parents does behind the scene when they have full control over that kid, y'all. So now when they do this to a kid, now the children will get a reward when they are nasty to the other parents. Y'all see how that goes? When the narcissists have taken control over that kid and the child is going along with the narcissist, so now that child will get a reward when they are nasty to the other parent. They will get loads of presents, loads of fake love words. I mean, just loads of everything, because this narcissist is programming those kids to be hateful and nasty toward the other parent. So y'all checking this stuff out? Now, Dorothy is sharing her stories about this narcissist abuse and what is going on out here, y'all. I get tons and tons of stories, and I had to come back once again. So, twisting the truth so that the children will hate the other parent or whoever, the narcissists are haters, y'all. They are haters, y'all. Narcissists even expect their own kids to pay the holidays and the expenses of the narcissist. Did you guys understand that? What Dorothy said? She said narcissists even expect their own kids to pay the holidays and the expenses of the narcissist. Now, in other words, devaluing their own children and raging at them too at the same time. Criticizing their own children just to take control and use manipulation and narcissist abuse to teach hate toward the other parent. Their main objective is to divide and use conquering strategies to hate the other parent, y'all. Y'all see how these narcissists does this, y'all? So, Dorothy went on to say the scapegoated child will live in hell until he or she becomes an adult. They have to go through this until they become adults, and the narcissist will encourage the siblings to hit and hurt the child. Let's read that again. The scapegoated child will live in hell until he or she becomes an adult, and the narcissist will encourage the siblings to hit and hurt this child. Hopefully, these kids will become adults and realize how they have been used and abused by an evil character if they don't and remain connected to this evil being, they are doomed to live a life of slavery, y'all. Now, Dorothy's story about narcissist abuse, how they manipulate their children to benefit the narcissist. Dorothy, I appreciate your story. That's a great story. Like I said before, this stuff needs to be talked about more and more. More and more people are opening up about all this narcissist manipulation through their childhood and how the kids never benefit from it. It's really all about the kids benefiting the narcissist parent. It's all about that narcissist parent creating hate in those kids' heart to hate the other parent and create a whole lot of fear in those kids' heart and mind so that they will only hate the other parent, yo. Dorothy is sharing her story out here, yo. She got over 128.1K views, 128.1K views. She got 349 votes, and she got a whole bunch of shares. People is beginning to reach out, y'all, about this narcissist abuse coming up as children, y'all. Y'all keep it coming, y'all. CURTIEECOOL want to keep this series going and talking about other people's stories and what they are going through in their life, how they are dealing with this stuff, how this stuff is messing other people up, how the narcissist feels like that they have gotten away. I'm talking about the narcissist parent who has devalued the children to only benefit their gain and just keeping mind control and power over certain people, y'all. Man, this stuff is real out here, y'all. What these narcissist people out here doing to these kids, y'all. Hey, Dorothy, I really appreciate your time, your story. Hey, y'all keep your stories coming to CURTIEECOOL. CURTIEECOOL will keep sharing the stories. I appreciate you guys for sending me the stories so that I can personally talk about this stuff. I mean, people feels like that this stuff is so real out here, y'all, with all of this narcissist manipulation on the children and how these narcissist mothers and narcissist grandmothers are the ones who are benefiting from this because they are the ones who are using the kids as flying monkeys. You got to keep that in mind, that the narcissist, this is their lifestyle, and they would do anything to manipulate that kid so that that kid can never face reality. They only want that kid to only believe one way, and that is to cater and abuse and misuse and only use abuse toward the other parent. And this is what Dorothy is saying, telling her story. People are telling their story about what is going on out here, y'all. I don't have to lie about anything. I tell the truth. I just kind of pan my little camera around so you guys can see that I am talking about this stuff. The stories that these people are sending CURTIEECOOL, and I'm just only relating back to the story, y'all. Nothing else, just the stories of all these people out here, y'all, who is going through this Hey, you guys be strong. Lots of love and support. I hope that the professional people who are out here listening to these stories, they can break this stuff down a whole lot better than I can. I am not a narcissist expert, but I will give it my best shot, trying to explain this stuff so that the word will get out there that these narcissist people out here, y'all, are the ones who are destroying the families, y'all. They are the ones who are misusing the system and abusing the system. Like Dorothy said, they also use the children to spy on the other parents. They must report exactly what's happening in every little situation, every little detail. I mean, they do everything in their power to totally keep that kid in fear of that narcissist parent. And they know the kids who are caught up in this situation with this narcissist parent, Dorothy went on to say that they know that they will remain in the good book of this abuser. See, this is a abuser who does this to the kids, y'all. The kids feel like they have no way out. They can't be heard in no kind of way because their back is totally up against the wall. They have no say-so about nothing. So they are just totally abused. So the narcissists, they twist the truth around so that the children will hate the other parents. Y'all know what I mean? They twist everything around, y'all. Why do they feel like they have to twist so many things around just to hate the other parent? Well, it speaks for itself. All the bitterness and the hate is twisted around because that narcissist parent want full control over that kid. They do not, I have heard the stories, y'all. Fathers out here who are trying to be a father, they have their proper visits. These type of parents, I'm talking about mothers who have totally taught that kid how to just do nothing but hate, complain about everything, make that visit as difficult as possible. Until there was no respect during the visit hour, until that father had to step it up and say, hey, look, you can't come into my home when I'm your father, and all you do is disrespect the visit. I don't get a chance to use quality time with my son or with my daughter. All this child is taught is a lot of bitterness and a lot of hate and no respect, yo. And his father has to step it up and tell these kids about themselves. We can't have this. You can't disrespect me like this. I'm your father. So the narcissist parents teaches the children how to be totally disrespectful. I'm talking about this situation that I know for sure with this brother here who goes through this situation trying to be a good man and be in his kid's life, but it's just nothing but a whole lot of negativism and disrespect. The kid is acting out in every negative way. Well, my mother said this and my mother said that. No, all you can do is give me some money. And if you want this visit, if you want me to talk about anything, you can just put some money in my pocket. I don't have a whole lot to say. This is the way this teenager is talking to this father, y'all. Now, if you can't put some money in my pocket and we can end this visit, I can call my mother right now and they can come get me. Matter of fact, my mother's just waiting right around a block or two. So she told this child to act this way, and she is right around the block and forced this father to get upset so that this kid can call her right around the block or two to come and get the kids and totally mess up the visit, y'all. Man, there's some evil people out here, y'all. So why would parents do this kind of stuff? Evilness and wickedness. Now, I heard another story, y'all. This particular parent created so many problems. This father was a good father. Had his visits, trying to see his kids. She made it so complicated. She told all kind of lies, y'all, until the court decided to make it okay. Well, you're saying all these lies and telling all these stories. I tell you what, none of this stuff do not sound like it's true. But I tell you what, the judge said, why don't you just meet at the police department? And this father over here, meet at the police department to pick up his kids. Now, have you guys ever heard a story like that? This father had to meet up at the police department in order to see his kids at the police department station, y'all. Now, this mother and grandmother who does this, they are constantly thinking of ways how to just totally just mess up everything for this father, y'all. Y'all know what I mean? And these kids out here are now growing into this, and they are programmed to be abusers for these narcissist parents, y'all. I am only sharing the stories out here about what is truly going on and what the kids are experiencing, and these narcissist parents are telling the kids a whole lot of fake stories about the other parents. And so this is nothing but a malicious twist to destroy the relationship between the other parent, devaluing the other parent, criticizing, divide the other parent. And so all of this is a tactic that the narcissist parent used in only to have control. Now you guys must remember that narcissists, they cater to being in control, and they got to have more supplies but feed the narcissist parent. They get off on seeing all of this hate and this bitterness, y'all. They get off on seeing everything being destroyed, y'all. Y'all know what I mean? It's some sick-minded people out here who feels like they have to go on in life like this and be so cruel and be so evil. But anyway, Dorothy, thanks for sharing your story. CURTIEECOOL is back once again. Hey, y'all, keep the stories coming. I'll keep on talking about this stuff. I hope these stories help some people out here. Hopefully, this will help the world see a whole lot of things, what's going on out here, and that people will finally, one day, y'all, get a grip of all of this stuff. One day, people will get a grip of all of this stuff. You know, I know for a fact, and a whole lot of people know for a fact, that the children are our future. But with all this self-hate and self-taught hate and all this bitterness and evilness and wickedness toward the other parent, when the kids have more time with the narcissist parents, accordingly to Dorothy, they are taught nothing but hate, to have nothing good to say about the other parent. And this is how that narcissist parent gets off on keeping that narcissist lifestyle going. Y'all know what I mean? By creating a whole lot of manipulation through that kid. The kid do not know any better, but they are being abused, so they go along with the program to only please the abuser. Now, how low life can that get? When you have to do all of these abusive things toward the other parent only because you are pleasing your pimp narcissist mother or pimp narcissist adopted grandmother, y'all. Y'all know what I mean? Hey, y'all, this stuff is real out here. What these abusers are doing out here. I get more and more stories out here, and I'm just out here talking about it. And I'll be coming back tomorrow with another story. I'm getting more and more stories. I got another person named Amanda. Would I be the bad person if I wanted to take my biological child on a weekend trip with me, but didn't want to bring my spouse? She didn't want to bring her spouse child, my stepchild, with us. See, here's another person who is having a whole lot of problems with the step parents, y'all. See, the step parents are involved, the grandparents are involved. Everybody is involved and screwing up the kids' connections with their own biological mother or father. You know what I mean? And so Amanda says, I see a whole lot of parents or step parents. I see a whole lot of parents or step parents answering. So I give my opinion. Amanda said, I was the stepchild. My stepmother always said, not step, just you are my daughter. A family is a family is a family. So she went on to say, my stepmother said, not step, just you are my daughter. A family is a family is a family. Doesn't matter, step or half family is family. But, I mean, this stuff go on. This is another story here, y'all. But this stuff goes on and on and on with these manipulators. People are reaching out. Here go another one, y'all. What are narcissists' weakness? Themselves. Look, they are 100% made up, 100% fake. Anything they tell you they hate or disapprove of, that's them. If they hate or talk about any people at all, that's who they are. Jealous haters. Oh boy. Sylvia said, what are your thoughts on the pathetic nature of a covert narcissist? Your technology is spot on. Narcissists live very pathetic lives. They are filled with shame and guilt that they carry on through their childhood. they don't know how to love, and they don't understand how they screwed up everybody else's relationship. Y'all see what I'm saying? Add to this that the COVID type must hide behind a mask because being revealed for the phony they are is like death. They know what they do is not normal, but they don't care. Sylvia said, I would feel some sympathy if only I had seen the revenges of their destructions. They hurt people badly. Okay, I'm gonna leave this comment and this story. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hey y'all, this stuff is getting pretty deep. Pretty cool out here, y'all. I'm just trying to break this stuff down. People are sending pretty cool stories, y'all. I'm just out here talking about this stuff, y'all. This stuff is getting deep, y'all. Keep the stories coming. Y'all keep them coming, baby. Keep them coming. Yeah. Just keep the stories coming about all these narcissist people and all the experience that all these people are having talking about these narcissist parents, y'all, who have destroyed their lives. Now, I thought I was the only one out here, y'all. You are never the only one until you hear everybody else's story, and it's almost like everybody is talking and on the same channel about what is going on with them in their life, y'all. Y'all know what I mean? Oh boy, what does the narcissist teach you? Survivors of narcissists. I mean, it goes on and on with these stories, y'all. And y'all check this out. Another person, Edward, said, why do narcissist parents want to maintain relationships with the children who they scapegoat? Why do they want to continue on and maintain a relationship with the children who they scapegoated? Now, Edward says, so that they can keep scapegoating and keep getting that cheap thrill from upsetting the scapegoat. Narcissists don't change, and the patterns is set forever. It is for the scapegoat to bring it to an end, and scapegoats have been trained very carefully to accept the abuse. So that is possible, but unlikely. It is more likely that adult scapegoats will simply keep trying to get the love they wanted from those narcissist parents. And despite all evidence, hang in there, trying very hard, bringing gifts and presents. Shower them with gifts, and perhaps crying and doing all kind of things all the way home, but doing it again in a while. Scapegoats are easy target for the narcissist parent. They are delighted in the fact, the meaning, humiliating, disagreeing, ignoring, failure, just as they have done throughout the scapegoat's life. It is a tragedy to watch a grown man or a grown woman accept all those bad behaviors and keep coming back for more. Of course, every so often, the scapegoat, when they wake up and says enough is enough, never again, and stay away. But they usually sink right back, having been trained by the narcissist parents to have strange relationships. I know scapegoats who know all the theory about narcissism, but still follow this pattern, which is so sad to see. If you think you were the family scapegoat, please seek therapy. Now, Edward is reaching out. He says, seek therapy. Y'all know what I mean? It's a whole lot of people who are going through this stuff. I'm just trying to read some of these stories here, y'all, that I'm getting in my email here. And this stuff is wild, out of control, y'all. Out of control. Like Kate said, why do narcissists go out of their way to hurt you if they don't care about you? Kate says, I guarantee that if a person is going out of their way to hurt you, they must still care on some level. When I say care, I do not mean in a compassionate or nurturing way. Kate said, why do narcissists go out of their ways to hurt you if they don't care about you? Kate said, I guarantee that if a person is going out of their ways to hurt you, they must still care about you in some level, but still keep your eyes open. Thanks, Kate. Why, Joe said, why do a narcissist never give you closure? The absence of narcissists giving you closure, the absence of closure is the gift that keeps on giving for the narcissist. The narcissist fully understand what the lack of closure is to capture you in some formal way or form of supply. So where possible, they simply cannot miss out on the opportunity. Okay, I'm gonna end this show, yeah. I mean, this stuff is going on and on and on with people talking about their stories. Evelyn, once again, says, should you punish your children for bad grades? Okay, it's going on with something else now. What happens when a narcissist parent loses a supply? Hey, y'all, I'm going to end this show, y'all. This stuff gets deeper and deeper and deeper. I got all these stories here, y'all.